just a little further. There's really nothing to worry about. We're not that deep. We're practically still on the surface. Come on now. Right here. This is it. My favourite spot. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. I think that rock formation over there is my favourite. The way it slopes over, like a gentle breeze was blowing on it. And then you realise it's just a solid rock. Now, look up at the cave ceiling. Wait a tiny bit for your eyes to finish adjusting to the dark. Do you see them? They're little crystals, sparkling in the tiny light. There's so much beauty here. You're so sweet. I just love the things that you say to me. And that one was almost true, but not quite. There is one thing in this cave more beautiful than I. One person, that is. Thank you for letting me bring you here. But before we get carried away, I have something I need to talk to you about. I don't mean to spoil the mood, it's just important. And it's hard for me to talk about. That's actually the reason I brought you here. This is one of my secret places, where I go to be alone, to gather strength, to remember who I am. I wanted to bring you here. I don't want to be alone here anymore. I want you here with me. But I also came here to gather strength because of what I have to tell you. I can see that I'm worrying you. I'm sorry. I'm doing this all wrong. It's just, I've never told this to anyone before. Thank you. You really are a beautiful, beautiful man. I don't deserve you. Well, we won't fight over it. The reason I want to talk is because I feel like things have been getting more serious between us. And I want that. I really, really want that. I mean, how could I not? You're brilliant and humble and strong and gentle, and you make me feel like I am all those things too. And you are also Greek god level gorgeous. You are. What you're doing with a girl like me, You know, the more you say those sweet things to me, the exact things that I need to hear, exactly when I need to hear them, the more I wonder how I could possibly deserve you. Look, I'll never get this out unless I get it out, so... Right, well, strange as it seems to me, I get the impression that maybe you want us to get more serious too. Thank you. I want you to know that I will always tell you the truth. I have never, ever lied to you, and I never will. And I want you to know that as long as you choose to be with me, I will always protect you. I will always put your needs before mine. You've always done that for me, and so I want to do that for you. So if things are going to get more serious between us, there's something that you have the right to know about me. Like I said, I have never told anyone this. And it's hard for me. Really, really hard for me. I'm dragon-blooded. Yes. That's right. My grandfather. He's a shapeshifter. I'm pretty sure his lair isn't far from here. I mean, as dragons reckon it. They may be huge, but they can fly fast. So not far. Could still be hundreds of miles. And well, my grandmother, well, she was very, very beautiful. I've seen pictures. And he, being a dragon, wanted her to be his treasure. Well, to be one of his treasures. Dragons, they're not human. They don't love. Not people, anyway. They love things. Well, anyway, he took her to his lair and shifted forms. My grandmother gave birth to my mother, the first dragon blood in our line. My grandparents had other children too, and they married humans and had children of their own. And, well, we're all dragon bloods. We're not dragons, but the dragon blood inside of us. It's an important part of who we are. I was born in this cave, actually. Giving birth in caves, it's kind of our way. That's why this is such an important place for me. The cave that you're born in is a sacred place to a dragon, or a dragon blood. And even though we're not dragons, we have desires. Strong desires. Needs. Like the need to have dens where we can retreat from the world. To be alone. To gather strength. To remember who we are. This is one of my dens. I come here pretty often. The apartment of mine that you've seen, that's another. I do actually live there. That wasn't like fake or anything like that. I just also live in other places too. I'm also a jeweler, just like I told you. I craft and repair things made of precious metals and jewels for select clients. Private practice, no storefront. It's just the clients are me and my family. For Dragonbloods, treasure is an important part of our lives. And that's what I do. I take care of treasure and make new ones for my family and I. Like I said, I've never, ever lied to you. But I couldn't tell you at first. I didn't know if you and I would... if you would turn out to be... Really? You really understand? Oh, I'm so relieved. I'm sorry for doubting you. You've always been so understanding and patient and gentle and... But somehow, I just couldn't bring myself to feel sure that you would... Oh. Thank you. Yes, I have a lair. It's much bigger than this. Small caves for birthing, big caves for living. That's our way. But I can't tell you where it is. That's right. It's a sacred law between us. A dragon, or a dragon blood, only reveals his or her lair to her mate. So, maybe someday, if you're lucky. Although I should say if I'm lucky. Okay, if we're lucky. And now you can ask me. It's okay, you can ask about what's in my lair. It's okay, I don't mind, really. You're so virtuous. It's awful. Don't you know? Dragons love to brag about their treasures. Well, since you asked, yes, I have a big hoard of treasure in my lair. That's why I don't need a paying job. All of us, well, we're independently wealthy. I even have a big pile of gold coins that I rest on at night. I do! I really do! I told you I would never lie to you. When I am in my lair, I spend the night on a big pile of glittering gold coins. Well, it's not uncomfortable for me. That's part of who I am. I'm here. I'm dragon-blooded. Get used to it. And I have this big, beautiful, full-length mirror in a gold solid frame. And it has rubies and emeralds and diamonds up and down the sides, and sapphires across the top. Oh, it's not all crowns and sceptres, though. I have this really, really big globe that was made in the 18th century. It's the size of a beach ball. Maybe bigger. Like, it's really, really big. And all the little lines and labels on it are gold inlay. The capital cities of all the great historic empires and civilizations are marked with different coloured jewels. I got a lot of it from my grandfather. His hoard must be enormous. When we come of age, he gives each of us some of his treasure. Enough so we have a respectable hoard of our own. He's very traditional. The old ways, the ancient laws, are very important to him. He'd be furious if any of us didn't have a proper hoard. I'm kind of a favourite of his. When I was 6, he gave me a solid gold statue of Aphrodite. It's very impressive. Amazing craftsmanship. A bit gaudy for my taste, though. But when I was 6, he really won me over. for a while. Anyway, I was too young to have a treasure hoard of my own. My mother kept it for me until I came of age. The thing is, except when the ancient law requires it, dragons don't give gifts. Not ever. They just don't do it. I think he talked himself into it, because he knew that when I came of age, he'd be giving me my first hoard. He was just doing it early. You have no idea how hard it is for me to give you things. Even little things. But I just want so badly to show you how I feel. My human side has needs too. Remember that time I gave you all those roses? I agonized about it for a whole day and night. Before and again afterwards. That's why I was such a mess. Do you remember? It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But you are so worth it. And I promise, I'm going to keep working on it. I want to give you more things. Not just because they're things, but because of how I feel. Anyway, not all of my treasure is from my grandfather. I'm dragon-blooded. I can't just keep what I have. I have to always be finding new treasures. What's my favourite? Well, that's actually kind of complicated. That's another reason I have to talk to you. Okay. Can I say something and just get it all out? For almost all of my life, my favourite treasure was my chalice. Yeah, that's right, for drinking out of. For years I've cherished it. Even protected it. When I wasn't in my lair, I daydreamed about it. Maybe that sounds, I don't know, dumb to you. Thank you for not judging. It's solid gold, of course, with 4 huge handles on the side. Each handle in the shape of a Greek deity. Zeus, Hera, Apollo and Athena. They have silver hair and diamonds for eyes. They're so beautiful. You look like Apollo, in case you were wondering. And it's big. Like, you could pour several bottles of wine into it. But I never would. In fact, I've never drunk from it at all. I would never, ever pour anything inside of it. It's too special to me. You see, every dragon has one special treasure. A treasure that we cherish above all others. Above everything else in our lives. A treasure that we give our hearts to. I literally stared at my chalice for almost a whole day once. You see, we don't actually sleep. We rest at night, like you do. But we don't actually lose consciousness. We don't need to. We just... what we do is... we gaze at our treasures. Oh, please don't judge. Every night, for a few hours, I I take some of my treasure and I gaze at them. I admire their beauty. And I fall into, well, a sort of trance. And sometimes I just stay there, when it's an especially beautiful and special treasure, like my chalice. But not lately. That's what I need to tell you. I've fallen for you. Completely and totally fallen. And now my chalice doesn't satisfy me anymore. I mean, I still love it. It's still beautiful. It's still precious. But it's not my special treasure anymore. Not now. Not now that I love you. I love you now. And I want you to be my special treasure. The treasure I cherish above everything else. The treasure I adore. The treasure I protect. The treasure I take care of. That's you now. Or, well, I want it to be. I want you to be the treasure I cherish, if you're okay with that. You are the treasure I want now. You are the special treasure in my heart. You are the beautiful, stunning treasure I could gaze at all day and all night. You are the treasure I adore. You are the treasure I want to protect. You are the treasure I want to take care of. You are the treasure I want to cherish. Come here, my treasure. My precious, precious treasure. Please. Please, just let me hold you. Oh, my treasure. My beautiful, beautiful treasure. My chalice. My Apollo. My precious, precious treasure. Thank you. Listen, I hope you don't think that this means I would never see you as a thing, like my grandfather with my grandmother. I mean, my grandma always said she was happy, but thinking back, I don't think she was. I will never, ever do that to you. I swear it. I would never treat you like a thing. My mother has been helping me with that. When I realised I'd fallen for you completely, and that my chalice wasn't my special treasure anymore, I went to her. I'm so glad that I have her. She's really wise about these sorts of things. She helped me to understand how to love a man. How to love a man like he's a man, not a chalice. How to make sure I love you the way I should. To love you like a person, not like a thing. How to make sure I keep my human side strong. You see, we love beauty. That's what makes us the way we are. But in dragons, the love of beauty always becomes corrupted. Because they can't love. They can't love people. It always ends up as a love for things, especially money. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind having money. I rest at night on a bed of gold coins after all. But I know that money, ultimately, it can't satisfy. It can't love you. My human side keeps me grounded. Grounded in love. Real love. The love of a person. For a person. But it's not easy. The blood in my veins. It has needs too. So, look, I know this is a lot to take in right now, and I'm sure you need time to process all of this. Really? You mean it? Are you sure? I definitely do not deserve you. No arguments. I don't deserve you. Look, the more you argue with me on this, the more I just feel unworthy. Unworthy of this kind of love. I'm sorry, but would it be okay if I hoarded you? Hoard you? Because you're my treasure. I guess I just mean... Here, hold on for a second. Let me just lie down here. I told you, it's not uncomfortable. I'm dragon blood. This is how we live. Now, just lay next to me. And put your head on my shoulder. Right here. And snuggle up close to me. So I can wrap my arms around you. And hold you. And cherish you. And protect you and love you. My treasure. My special treasure. My precious treasure. My beautiful man. And now I'm hoarding you. That's right. Are you okay with this? Are you sure? You let me know if you need anything, okay? I mean it. Anything at all. If you need something, I want to take care of you. Take good care of my treasure. But as far as I'm concerned, all you have to do is lie here and let me hold you, take care of you, cherish you, hoard you. I know you can't lay here forever. However long we can do this, it will be enough, I promise. My treasure, mine, all mine, my precious treasure. You are the most beautiful and special treasure in the whole history of the world. And I swear I will protect you, take care of you, and always treat you like a person, not like a thing. If I ever, and I mean ever, objectify you, you let me know, okay? Please? I don't want to end up like my grandfather. Not ever. I need to know that you'll tell me if I do. I need to know that you'll say something. If I ever treat you like a thing, an object, will you do that? For me? I don't at all deserve you. My treasure. My special treasure. My precious treasure.